Lebanon is a country with 30 or 40% Christian. Okay, we want to raise money for people that have been oppressed, whether they are Muslim or whether they are Christian. Actually, because wallahi, like a lot of Christians. Listen, a lot of Christians. I know you guys are watching this.
He's trying to appeal to the Christians now.
And I think, to be honest, this has been quite bad. The interaction between us is not a representation of how Muslims and Christians should interact. So I'm honest with you, bro.
Really?
He's talking about Lebanon here, and he's talking about how Christians are, how Muslims and Christians are being oppressed in Lebanon. This is a very typical slimy tactic to appeal to Christians, despite the fact that this guy also happens to be an extremely anti-Christian bastard. He's trying to appeal to Christians by bringing up Christians, because Lebanon happens to be a Christian country, or a country that is originally Christian and that has been occupied by Islamists and has been overtaken by Muslims. In the conflict that is ongoing, the conflict between Lebanon and Israel, the fight was started by Hezbollah, which took over and occupied vast regions within Lebanon. The Christians in Lebanon hate Hezbollah, and Hezbollah repeatedly attacks and keeps firing at Israel, as a result of which Israel says, all right, enough is enough, we're going to go in. Among Christians, the general attitude is that Hezbollah is the one to blame here in this case. The request has repeatedly been for Hezbollah to stop fighting, to stop doing this, to stop ruining the country. This guy comes here as an Islamist trying to appeal to Christians. Sort the situation out with your fellow Islamists, Hijab, who are causing all the mess.
Yeah, he's I mean, this is like a grifter kind of thing. He's just trying to appeal to, like, he's trying to appeal to Christians as if he cares about the Christians of the Middle East. He doesn't even care about the Muslims of the Middle East. Look how these guys treat Palestinians. Forget about Lebanese Muslims. Look at how they treat Palestinian Muslims. They don't care. They're just trying to raise money, and I don't know, God knows what they do with the money. But these guys don't actually care. They don't care about Palestinians. They don't care about Lebanese Christians. They don't care about Lebanese Christians or Muslims. He's just using this as a way to get people to donate. Grifter tactics.
Yeah, and I mean, this happened a lot. I mean, you saw this. I mean, I don't know anything about this particular charity. AP says it doesn't have a good reputation, but we saw this a lot. We saw this a lot in the aftermath of all the people raising money for the people of Gaza. And so they take donations, but they're taking like 60% of it for their hard work of asking for the donations. We saw that over and over and over again. Of this guy made $2 million off of asking for donations for Gaza and stuff like that. So, I mean, given who we're dealing with right now, what do you think's going on? Hijab, you raise money for this, and we'll give you like 40% of whatever you're raising. Probably something like that.
I'm quite connected to lots of Christians in southern Lebanon, and maybe I can bring some of them on here sometime. But those guys absolutely hate Hezbollah, and they are sick of it. They hate the Islamic change of their country. There is this thinking going on of maybe we should just split and create our own independent Lebanese Christian country, because it's not going to work out.
Polemical, yeah. The fact of the matter is this: we Muslims and Christians have always really coexisted. Muslims and Christians.
What?
Answer.
This just turned into a comedy hour now. We've always coexisted. Give us your money.
For 14 centuries, Christians and Muslims lived in perfect harmony. Everything was great. It was all wonderful. We were brothers. And then Avery came along and started attacking me. I don't know why. I did nothing, but he started attacking me and trying to divide us because we were so loving towards one another. And now Avery's ruining it. Oh, don't let him do it. Don't let him do it. Send me money.
And everybody knows what we're talking about when we say there are two major religious groups, and for the last 1,400 years, maybe with some slowing down over the last 100 years, they have been fighting against each other. Everybody knows we're talking about Christians and Muslims, right? The Islamic invasions of Christian lands started with Muhammad himself, immediately with his successors who invaded Christian lands, and they did not stop until the end of the First World War, where finally an end was put to the Islamic imperialism. And right now, there's still a lot of fighting going on. there's still a lot of fighting going on, just not on as big of a scale as it was in the past. But you could just see this currently as a little bit of a pause phase, because the West crushed the Islamic Empire.
Yeah,
Quite some togetherness here.
That the closest people to you are the Christians. Can you imagine that? It says, وَلَا تَجِدَنَّ أَقْرَبَهُم.
Yeah, that's what the Quran said before Muhammad started realizing that Christians don't want him either.
Yeah, then they became the worst of all creatures.
Yeah.
Chapter 98, verse 6.
It's kind of funny how he doesn't care to explain this context.
No, of course not. No.
You can lay it down, and I wanted to do this forever. I have it already.
Yeah.
But I put together all the verses in which the Quran talks about Christians in chronological order. Yeah, and you see how it goes from very sympathetic to neutral to indifferent to hostile to convert or else.
Yeah, may Allah destroy them. Yeah. It's like
that you'll find the ones who are closest to you in love. SubhanAllah, the word love is used in the verse. You will find that the closest ones to you, in love, are the ones who say we are Christian. That is a verse in the Quran. Many Christians listening to this might not know that. Yeah, in terms of people,
that is true. That's what the Quran does actually says.
Yeah, it does say that.
But that's before things turn ugly. What's also important is that it is an attempt by the Quran or by Muhammad to suck up to Christians because things didn't work out with the
Jews. Doing exactly what he's doing. Exactly what he's doing is what the Quran was doing. It's like, come on, guys. Let's all get along. Go give us your money, like that kind of thing. Like that's exactly what he's doing. That's what the Quran was doing.
So first, Muhammad was trying to suck up to Jews and Christians.
Yeah.
Then the Jews rejected him, and he started hating the Jews.
Yeah.
And the entire rhetoric there is, Jews hate you, but Christians, they love you. Christians are good. Until he interacts with Christians more, and then things get nasty, and then it goes, okay, you know what? Christians are the same. Christians and Jews, the same. They're friends of one another. Whoever befriends them is one of them and will go to hell forever. That's what it is.
It's kind of, so Muhammad Hijabs doing this the other way around. He went from like the hostile, like he hates Christians approach to now he's like, he's kind of like trying to soften up to us, and he's like, oh, we were doing this wrong the whole time, guys. When I was threatening your wives and when I was, insulting you and saying that you guys all like, that was all wrong. Now just give me your money and I promise everything will be okay. We're all friends.
Send me money so I can help the Christians. That's what I do. I raise money to help Christians. Yeah, sure.
Imagine any Christian falling for this. This is crazy.
We don't want to always have these antagonistic things. Sometimes we need to work together. Yeah, there are times,
against Zionism, for example.
Against Zionism, but let's just say something. Even
that's when they want to be friends, when they can use us as useful idiots for them.
Christian people.
Let's be friends to destroy the Zionists.